Okay, we're slowly getting added. Okay. People appearing. Oh my God! I'm so surprised. I'm so shocked. My crumbs. Well, welcome everyone. So nice to see everyone show up. I know you didn't have to. It's a weekend, but we're here, and so are our lovely cookie runners who are watching right now. I did want to just start off with happy 4th year anniversary. It's been a little bit since our technical anniversary, but we did want to be considerate towards what was going on in LA in January with the wildfires. So it's never too late. Technically, there are in-game events still last for 3 days, so make sure you get the rewards before it's too late. But I just wanted to start off the stream with some welcomes, but then also go over some of our chat rules. So before we begin the fun, we gotta lay out the ground rules. So first of all, hi, I'm Alyssa. I'm a company person. I'm the social media manager at Dev Sisters, and I'll be the host for today. So I wanted to start off with our chat rules. This is also in the description for our live stream right now, but just to, start off, number 1, please, no NSFW topics, hate speech, or bullying are permitted. Number 2, do not ask personal questions to anyone here. This examples are family, health, friends, location, and do not make assumptions about those personal details, and don't share personal details. And also, this applies to yourself. Don't share so much on the internet about yourself. Like it's probably for the best. Number 3, do not make anyone feel uncomfortable with topics such as asking them out, being rude about their voice actors' roles, being rude about me. Please don't. Or asking them to say specific lines from the game. Number 4, keep the chat conversations to the stream topics. Number 5, do not talk about content from projects the voice actors' voices may be in, but are not officially confirmed. Speculation about that could put anyone at serious risk of their jobs. Number 6, please keep the chat in English, as the moderators cannot understand you otherwise. The moderators need to understand what you're talking about in order to do their jobs. We do have moderators in the chat, and they will be removing your comments or even potentially banning you should you be abusing any of our rules. And then finally, number 7, any stream-specific rules will be pinned or otherwise mentioned by the mods. And I have to also add this company disclaimer. So, disclaimer, for live stream and game representation purposes, the views and opinions expressed in the media or comments from the video are from the speakers or voice actors exclusively. This also includes comments that we will be showing in the stream belonging to those users and those users exclusively. They do not purport to reflect the opinions or views of the developer Dev Sisters or any of its subsidiaries. So now that we have all the boring stuff out of the way, please pay attention to that boring stuff, though. It's really important. Now we can get to the meat of things. So welcome to our voice actor live stream event. We host this event every year, and for our first panel, we have the following folks below. They have their name as well as their character in their title. So our panel 1 will feature some of the voice actors from these past updates in 2024. I hope you guys see your favorite update, and if not, it's hard enough to get like 4 adults together in one room, let alone on a Saturday, So just, if you don't see any one of your favorites, my bad. So panel number 1, we are starting off with comments for Lacy Morgan. Yay! That way. So please give a warm welcome to Choco Drizzle Cookie. How you feeling, Lacey? How's your Saturday going?
It's good now. Yeah, this is always fun. I love Choco Drizzle. She's the best. And I
When I
matched today too. I've even got my neon specs and my neon nails. She's
Oh,
stylish.
how
How
cute!
cute. Yeah.
So style. Literally, when I first saw this character design, I was like,
Right?
this is one of our peak ones for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was like, the knife sword, the attitude, the stance. I literally like was sitting in my, I work remote, so I sitting in my room staring at our timeline, being like, we got Bayonetta cookie. I'm so happy,
Yeah.
finally.
Tough girl with glasses. I dig it.
I love. Can you tell we love glasses?
Right? Right?
Let's move on into some of the comments we got for you. So,
Sure.
if you're ready, slide.
Ooh, okay. So this is from Danny Guay 87 on Discord. And it says, Dear Choco Drizzle Cookie, since the day I saw you with your serious expression and big glasses, oh yeah, in the epic cookie chest, I knew you would become one of my favorites. Yay! One of my favorites too. Your stoic behavior only makes you cuter. I agree. I hope you have fun with your sisters in my kingdom. Sincerely, Danny. Yay! Thank you, Danny. I will have fun with my sisters in the kingdom, although it's going to require a lot of getting used to, as she says. She's tough.
Would you say that you also kind of relate to that like tough the exterior? I'm just like curious if you have any sort of like
Hmm.
personality traits shared.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you'd have to ask my kids. When I use their full names, I'm sure some Choco Drizzle cookie comes out. You clean
I,
that up right now. I do
I
like to
always
use the
shudder when my mom
silence
uses her full
line.
name.
Silence. So there's
Nice.
definitely some Choco Drizzle cookie in me.
All right. So next slide.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Love the artwork. That's awesome. Oh, she's human. That's awesome. I love it. All right. This credit goes to Dusk Rose on Instagram. And they say, Hi, I fell in love with Choco Drizzle's design the moment she came out. Yep. And when I heard her voice, I was blown away. Oh, thank you so much. She sounds just like a big sister. Yep. Like she's been dealing with her younger sister's shenanigans all day. Mm-hmm. What has been your favorite line to voice act as this character? Ooh, that's a tough one. I kind of like when she gives the very, kind of stoic, don't mess with me lines. So probably something like I cannot reveal all my secrets or don't dare look into the darkness. Something very tough, but you see some little glimmers here and there of the softy that she probably is in her heart when it comes to her sisters here and there. But yeah, I love being tough sometimes. That's a blast. Thank
Isn't
you.
that one of the fun parts of being a voice actor? Like I always hear
Oh
this
yeah.
is like it is truly acting, right? Like
Mhm.
you don't necessarily are you're like of course like you're not the character, but being able to kind of like transform yourself in the different
Definitely.
like mediums. Did you have any like trouble channeling that kind of energy or even like for example, like I know some characters like, there's a character trope there. Like were you drawing
Yeah.
from existing tropes or examples that you had for this character?
I mean, it's so easy when you see the artwork and you see, that stance that she has. It just screamed like, okay, she's got to be voiced a certain way. She's got a certain kind of personality, and that really helped. So it was really fun getting into that kind of mindset of like, okay, I am the protector. I am going to make sure that nothing happens to you, and just to get to live in that for a little while. As another character was a blast. So I really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm so glad that you enjoyed being in our game. That's
Thank
always
you.
nice to.
Yeah, yeah, it's the best.
I mean, it'd definitely be concerning you showed up to this and was just like, yeah, it was fine. Like, whatever. All
Totally.
right. Next slide.
Okay, let's see. This is from Nephilim Cookie on Discord. Hello to the VA of Choco Drizzle Cookie. Hello, everybody. Choco Drizzle Cookie is known to be very mysterious and even a bit intimidating sometimes, yes. But I am curious, if there was one thing Choco Drizzle Cookie would be afraid of, what do you think it would be? Ooh, oh, that's a good one. So I want to say something silly, like she's afraid of fluffy kittens or something like that, just because. But if I really think about it, so she wants to be tough. She's afraid, I would think, of being weak, of losing a battle, and probably the biggest thing is losing her sisters. I'm guessing all that bravado that she has is to protect her sisters, which is great. You know, she's the big sis. She takes care of them. So that's my guess. Is she's probably afraid of anything that would cause her to lose her sisters. Yeah.
I love that answer because I guess maybe I'm more like materialistic, and I was like thinking like, oh, bugs, like, you know, like, oh, bees.
I'm afraid of
like,
snakes, so let's just say that. Yeah.
and then your answer was like, you know, the loss of a loved one. And I was sitting there like, I haven't been thinking about mortality enough, like clearly.
I'll make sure to protect you. Yeah.
Thank you. I think I need it. I'm lazy. So this is your last comment, and I did want to give you some room here. So I believe you are signing prints. So I just wanted to give you a chance to plug your socials on like where can everyone find you?
Yeah, definitely. You can find me on Instagram. I'm at Lacy Morgan VO, and it's LACI, Lacy Morgan VO. On Instagram, you can find me on Blue Sky, and I'm at Streamily. You can get some really cool prints there at streamily.com, Lacy Morgan VO. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much, Lacy.
Thank you.
So now we are moving on to our next person, which I believe, by the way, we're doing this alphabetically ordered. So like for anyone in the comments on why, like this was the easiest way for us. So next we have Kaitlyn Robrock. Robrock? Sorry.
Robrock. So
Robrock. Oh,
Zachary Quinto pronounced it Robrock, so I accept that.
Oh, all right. If Quinto gets to do it, I get to mess up too. Sorry. So Kaitlyn, you play Cream Ferret Cookie, our cute little cookie protector.
As they said in the announcement, it's a cream come true. I had to take a minute. Yes, I love this little guy person.
Some of our announcements are a lot more straightforward than others because there are some names that it's so hard to come up with like a pun that makes sense, and we really locked ourselves into a very tough pattern. So I wanted to show you your first comment, which comes with a little bit of art.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. This is from Curb3963 on Discord. Dear Kaitlyn / Cream Ferret, I really like your voice, and I think you did an excellent job voicing Cream Ferret. Every time I listen, I get weirdly emotional because it's just so cute and makes me and hopefully others super happy. And thank you so much to my fluffy friend Cream Ferret for taking care of my cookie. I wonder if Cream Ferret would like any sort of treats. Oh, I like strawberries with cream and raspberries with cream. Oh, and whipped cream and cookies and cream and anything with cream.
Cookies? In my kingdom?
No, eating cookies. They're not real. Like it's carrots. That look
That's
like.
What I thought. That's what I thought. Gotta watch yourself here.
Oh, he's just a silly. You know, they just a silly little thing.
It does make sense for Cream Ferret to love, you know, like fruit being in the nature and whatnot. All right, so moving on to the next comment.
All right, from Foon Does Games on Twitter /X. To Cream Ferret Cookie, I hope you're well, and I hope you know how much you're appreciated by all the little ones, my cookie, you've helped raise. We all love you very much, Creamy. Keep doing your best. Oh, I love my cookie. Any cookie is my cookie, so I can take care of them and make sure they grow up big and strong, because I give the best hugs, and they're my special little guy. Thank you, Foon. I'm glad you're filthy casual today. It's Filthy Casual Saturday.
Oh my God. It is Casual Saturday. I got my Casual Bad 4 merch on. But I did want to ask, especially like with cutesy characters like this, like what's the hardest part of doing that voice? You know, there's a lot of constraint going on and whatnot.
It just depends. Like, you don't want to squeeze your voice too much because that'll strain it or that'll make it drop really weird. Like if you get too low down. So you want to, as many of my other voice actors I'm sure agree, like you want to open that throat up, let your diaphragm bring it down, and never do a voice that you can't sustain for 4 to 8 hours without pain. And if you do something that's intense because you can, but I'm hired for a lot of screaming. Friday, the 2 to 6 p.m. slot, do it last. So that we have those moments, but luckily they're few and far between. But as long as you're comfortable where you're voicing, so you don't have to think about it, that's probably the key of it. And you can go low by being in your head voice too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, voice acting is so tough. Like, some of like I know for some of the characters where the voice gets, really tough, or if it's like screaming, you have to break up those sessions into much shorter than usual and do like multiple sessions like later on. So I'm glad that I don't think you had to do a ton of sessions for this character in terms of like breaking up the screaming and whatnot.
Nope.
Okay, that's what I
Just one.
remember from looking at the schedule. Oh, great. Which by the way, Cream Ferret Cookie is pretty meta. So I did want to say like on a like a game level, thank you for carrying my teams.
Aww. Well, and I think Cream Ferret, they're the one that introduced when you could make your own cookie. That's the whole point of my cookie. They find the lump of dough in the forest, and you can be any cookie you want, and you've got an automatic best friend with you. So I thought that was such a good way to introduce it. And I was expecting more like cream cookies to come about. I think there's cream unicorn cookie, but we've yet to see more creams.
I think it's because often we use the cream as like some sort of like accent in the design itself, as opposed to like fully the dessert. Like for example, like Pudding a la mode, like her hair is like has a cream swirl, but it's like a different dessert. I mean, so many desserts have cream. Like I'm sure, one day we'll have another one come up. But I know, like for example, in like some of our other games in Cookie Run Oven Break, there's a whipped cream cookie who like he's a ballet dancer,
Oh,
so
I love that.
there's a lot of interpretations with cream with some of the like, the fluffier and softer characters, and tends to really show in the designs.
Yeah. I learned something today. Thank you.
No problem. I'm glad. All right. So moving on to your next comment, which I believe is the final one.
Oh, look at it. Cream Ferret, you've been this is from It's Bootoon on Twitter, X. Cream Ferret, you've been my favorite cookie since I first saw you because you're just too kind and cute. I also really like Pancake Cookie. Are you two friends? Oh, I haven't met Pancake Cookie yet, but I really want to. He looks very nice, and he's made of a pancake, and cream and pancakes go really well together, so I bet we'll be the bestest friends.
Your voice is so cute as Cream Ferret Cookie.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like Pancake Cookie is also one of the, I guess, more like child-coded characters, because our characters don't have official ages. So one of the more child-coded characters, the little pancake that he has it's kind of like a onesie with a little cape. So it's kind of like a flying squirrel aesthetic. Yeah, so it's kind of like animal buddies together, which is a super cute idea too. It's Bootoon.
Adorable. I love that. There's so many cookies in this game. Like, and when they come through to us to check them out, the designs are adorable or hunger-inducing in a nice way. But yeah, I love this game so much. It's just so cute.
We don't eat cookies in this
Oh,
kingdom.
no, certainly not. Certainly not.
But they do be a little tempting sometimes.
Well, it's like that thing where you see a baby and you're like, I want to bite your foot, but we don't really do that.
Yes, cute aggression. It is 100% a thing. Yeah, and I don't want to hear anyone in the comments say it's not a thing. It is 100%
a thing.
But so we've pretty much ended your portion of the comments, so I wanted to give you the time to plug your socials. Where can we find you, and are you signing any prints?
Oh, yes, I do have some prints coming up. I'm new to Streamily, so this is my first ever Streamily event. I'm I'm excited to see more about what we can do. I believe I am signing some prints, so I'm just going to figure that out. And you can find me on Instagram at K Robrock. I call it Crowbrock. I'm trying to make that a thing. And then Blue Sky, it should be Kaitlyn Robrock on Blue Sky. And Facebook, if anyone uses that. I haven't even been on it myself in a long time. So. But Instagram and Blue Sky for sure.
Okay, amazing. So everyone, again, make sure to check out, you can also find just the Cookie Run Kingdom page on Streamily to see what prints and which voice actors are available for signing. The voice actors in Streamily are the ones who get the revenue, so make sure that you support your favorite voice actor. All right, well, thank you so much, Kaitlyn.
Thank you in advance to everyone who's been purchasing our things. I'm raising money for a friend who's got medical debt. So I'm really excited to kind of get this started. So, and thank you to all of you who showed up.
Thank you so much. And yeah, again, the funds go, all of your purchases go to them. They do not go to my salary, but that's fine. So with that, we'll be moving on to our next voice actor, which is Courtney.
Hello. Hello.
So this is Courtney Chu. You play Golden Osmanthus Cookie. How are you feeling this Saturday?
I'm literally just so happy to be here. This is so much fun.
All right. Well, I hope you have fun with your comments. So let's move on to the first one.
This is from Galaxy Moon on Discord. Dear Golden Osmanthus Cookie, I'm so grateful that DevSys has brought you into the global version. I first heard about you from my cousin who plays the CN version. I fell in love with your design and your personality. Before the Flower City update, I saved up my gems to be able to get you on the first day. You're like a rain of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your voice is so soothing and calm and makes me feel better. I even made you your own separate area in my kingdom. P.S. Please tell me your hair routine. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. And that art is so gorgeous. Well, first of all, I'm so glad that she has her own area, as she deserves. Her hair routine, I feel like she'd say something like, oh, well, my hair routine is quite simple. It's just loads of tea that you put on your hair and it makes it look really pretty. That would probably be it. But yeah, thank you so much.
So with this update, it was a port over from the Chinese Cookie Run Kingdom launch, which it launched a little bit. It launched later than the global game. So in a way, it's playing catch up to where our story is now. So this was a pretty kind of like almost like exclusive update. So it makes your character extremely special. Like I hope you feel that way, especially from like the fan who just wrote this, because like they were waiting for this character, you know?
Yeah, I was so excited when I saw it, especially because I am Chinese, and so to be able like a Chinese update for the game and to be able to voice one of the cookies, I was so excited.
Yeah, I believe that all of our voice actors who voiced in this update for the characters, like we did look for like Chinese American or Asian American voice actors to kind of like properly represent that experience.
Yes, I noticed that, and some of us are friends, and we were talking. We were so grateful. Like, it's so fantastic when companies do that, especially when it is so culturally specific. It's amazing.
Well, I'm glad that you felt that way, because also I'm also Chinese American, and I was so excited to see the aesthetic of this update because it was so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
All right, so let's move on to the next question.
This is from Basil on Discord. Hi, Golden Osmanthus Cookie. After a year of waiting, I'm so excited you finally come into the Cookie Kingdom. You've been my favorite since your arrival on CN, so I hope you're having fun. What I'd like to know is, do you have a favorite scent? I'm sure you make a lot of different perfumes, but you have personal preference, right? Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy. I do have a favorite scent. I think her favorite scent is 100% Osmanthus. Osmanthus is a real flower, and if you've ever had a chance to smell it, it does smell so lovely. And my grandmother actually has Osmanthus perfume, so it really just worked out so well.
Wait, oh my gosh, yeah, like I feel like Osmanthus is not like a super common scent in America, but like for example, like in China, like everywhere you can get like osmanthus milk tea or like osmanthus jelly and the different osmanthus type of foods. Have you ever tried osmanthus food IRL?
I've not. I've only smelled it. Is it good?
I think it's pretty good. It's kind of like a different type of jasmine flavor almost.
Oh, yeah, I love jasmine.
Yeah, and nowadays I am seeing more like milk tea like places have like osmanthus flavors. So definitely check it out if you get a chance if you're into that like floral flavor.
Yeah, I would love to. It sounds really good. I've only really had rose and jasmine flavored things, so I'm ready to add osmanthus to that list.
It would be a perfect opportunity. I did have a question because I see so many people in the chat talking about how your voice sounds so sweet. And I did want to ask kind of like, do you channel anything or have any sort of like inspiration for this character when you voice her, or do you kind of just rely on your it make it sound like a bad thing, not really, but like, are you really just like focusing on your own like personal kind of experience?
Yeah, so this is a really interesting question. My audition tape for this is a completely different voice than what you end up hearing. Because when we got into the studio, they were like, oh, we like this, but can we make it sound more like sweeter, more kinder? And basically, it ended up being just my voice with a little bit of like I guess like a rasp, but like a little voice crack to it. And so that's basically what the process was. It was stripping away the voice that I had made and just going back to this one.
Oh, that's incredible. Do you mind if I ask if you remember what the type of voice you were doing for the audition?
Yeah, it was the I just need a line. Here, wait, I'll read what's right here. What I'd like to know is, do you have a favorite scent? I know it's
Oh,
so
interesting.
different versus now she's more of like a what I'd like to know is, do you have a favorite scent? Which is just a totally different register if you could hear it. And it's just totally different placement in my voice.
Totally different vibes. Like the
Yeah,
first one was almost like sounded, I guess like emotionally I felt like less confident almost.
very sleepy.
Yeah, sleepy. Wow, that's so cool. See, voice acting is cool. I can't do that.
So much fun.
Like I just be a normal person. That's why it's a job. All right, so moving on to the next one. This is your last comment.
This is from Most Normal Person 76 on Discord. This art is so gorgeous. I love Golden Osmanthus Cookie, and I'm so glad to have the chance to show my art to the voice actor. Hope it's good enough. It's more than good enough. It's so beautiful. And actually, I don't know if you'll believe me on this. I've seen this art before. I saw it posted somewhere, and when I saw that this was the slide, I went, yeah, I think it's so beautiful. You did a fantastic, fantastic job. I mean, the coloring and her little sachet. Whoops.
I'm so glad. Like, I know not every voice actor needs to be like chronically online and be browsing and stuff, but I do remember seeing you interact with some of the fans like through social media. Like when the update came out, like were you more excited to see kind of like the reaction from fans, or were you hoping that people would like make fan art of your character?
Oh, it didn't even occur to me that there would be fan art. And then my friend Grace Liu, who's actually in this update with me, sent me one of the pictures. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way. And so it was just a really exciting moment. And
That's
but I
so
was just
sweet.
excited to see people's reaction to the character and yeah, just to the voice acting. I just hope they like it. And it seems like they did, so I'm very happy.
I'm so glad. I think Grace, I don't remember her character in the update, but I believe she plays
Shining Glitter Cookie?
Shining Glitter Cookie. Yes.
Yes.
So like we tend to bring back our voice actors because they're allowed to voice up to 4 characters per session, I believe. But you'll hear some of our other voice actors be NPCs. Do you remember if you voiced any NPCs for this update?
I did. I was an NPC on the airplane. when you were flying in. I went, wow, what a great flight. And then I was just an NPC in the background saying something about my sister who was playing her instrument, like, whoa, she's so good.
See, the vibes are so different. It's crazy to me. Well, so those were all that we had for you. So I'll give you your platform right now. If you could tell everyone where to find you and if you're signing any prints.
Yeah, I actually am signing prints. It's my first time with Streamly. You can find me on Instagram mainly. So I'm at I am Courtney Chu. So just my name, Courtney Chu, CHU. And there's a link in my bio to where you can get the prints. I'm pretty sure it's just Streamly/Courtney Chu, but don't quote me on that. Check my bio. Thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun.
No, thank you. I really appreciate it. So we will be moving on to the next person, and get ready for the electrifying Monique, who voices Stormbringer Cookie.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Monique Bashi. I voice Stormbringer Cookie. And what's the next question? Sorry.
I mean, you're bringing the energy, that's for sure. Like I've been watching you respond to everyone in the background here, and I was seeing people in the chat also mention that they're loving it.
Oh, I can't see the chat, but thrive. Yes, chat. What's up, chat?
All right, so let's move on to your first comment.
Ah, yes. Oh, dear Stormbringer Cookie, you're my favorite legendary cookie, and you've proven that when it rains, it just means you're gonna prank someone with a quick lightning strike. That's right. I wear a lightning rod hat to catch your attention. Thank you. I see you. From Lightning Dork Hyperheim's Hype Cookie on Discord. Thank you. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love your hat. I need one too. Nice.
But also just letting everyone know, please do not wear a lightning rod hat IRL. That is really dangerous. You can do it in Earthbred. It's fine, but just saying like IRL, just making sure.
Danger, y'all. Dangerous.
I think it's clearly a joke, but I do think we should mention it just in case. So I did want to ask, like Stormbringer Cookie, she's bringing the energy. She's bringing a little bit mischievous energy. Like, do you feel that in yourself? Or does that resonate with you in any way?
I mean, I definitely have the energy, the nerves, but when they were like bratty, arrogant, I was like, okay, let me channel that. So that was fun to play. I'm a middle child, so like it was just like channel talking to your siblings and fighting with them with the deities. So that's what I did with that.
I love that. Yeah, Stormbringer Cookie was fun as an update because it was also our first ever free legendary character. So a lot of people were able to obtain this character.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Girl, I was on. I made sure I got her. And once I was like, I just stopped spending money on this. And that's when I stopped playing. But I'm back on. I'm going to get my kingdom right and I'm like past the Hollyberry level. So, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, you're doing really well. Yeah. No, you play the game.
Catch up. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember this update coming out and being super excited for her character because she reminds me so much of legendary Asian heroes.
Yes, I saw that. Like Neja. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. But the Demon King kid. That's what I thought it was based on. I thought, or could be wrong.
I don't remember what the exact. But I mean, she flies on a Nimbus cloud, so it's very Dragon Ball Z,
Love that.
Goku, Sun Wukong kind of vibes. But yeah, I really loved her design, especially the hair and the attitude. Yeah, we love a strong woman. We love a woman who can be anything. Yeah,
we love a little goddess. Just kidding.
All right, so next slide.
Oh, so beautiful. This is from Leddy on Discord. I really like Stormbringer Cookie. How did you put so much electricity into her voice? And if you see it, I hope you enjoy the fan art I made. I love your fan art. First off, it's beautiful. Oh my God. And let me see. Okay, so the story with this voice. I apologize for anyone if I've hurt your ears, but the worst, the nightmare of a voice actor happened. I lost my voice on the first session. So the first time I did this, I had like a booming chest voice, and I was like, I won't lose this voice. It's like how I speak, but I'm yelling. And of course, right after the session, I'm out of commission. for like 2 days. And then you guys brought me back. You're like, we kind of want a younger voice. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm trying to bring it up in the nasal passages and like bring a little coffee straw to help with the straw phonation. Because when you lose your voice, it's just, y'all, it's hard. So to all the comments who's like, she sounds like a dying grandma. I'm sorry. I'll work on it. But hey, she's a tank. She beats through those levels and I love her.
I don't think I saw any of those comments. So
okay.
at the very
I
least,
must have gotten a few polls, sorry.
but I mean, like all of the comments that are going on in the chat right now are saying just how much they love your energy, like right now and with the voice. And I did want to really quickly read what's on the fan art because that little scroll actually has some text in Papyrus font.
Okay.
Which I don't know why I needed to mention that. It's just, Papyrus in 2025 work. Once I heard there was going to be something featuring you, I was so excited and had to prepare this for you. I hope you enjoy. You're so cool, deity of the skies.
You're so cool, Leddy. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. You're right, that font in that script. Oh, nice. I want to put these in frames. Put them in my apartment.
Well, you do have access at the very least to the slides.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. And this is your last one, by the way. So just mention.
Thank you. From BB Person Manos del Destino on Instagram. Stand cooking! I love you too. I invite you to eat asada to my grandma's house. Thank you so much for everything. I love you. Oh, I love you too, and thank you. Shout out to your grandma. I'll be there virtually in spirit. I know she probably brought down some great asada, so thank you. I accept.
Do you think Stormbringer Cookie would be bringing around like the other like
my
her
squad?
Family to go eat? Yeah, the squad going to eat asada.
They could come through, have some food. Come on, there must be room. Look at all the little yumminess. Yum.
So I just wanted to. I'm just so curious. Like when they asked you to do a younger voice, like were you channeling anyone? Like was there an inspiration behind it, or like did you like immediately kind of grasp that?
I mean, my inner child was kind of bratty as I was younger, so I just channeled that inner child that never got that attention she wanted as a kid, and was like, "Hey, I'm coming out, and put it in your nasal cavity so you don't hurt your voice." Yeah.
So the younger voice definitely helped with the sessions, right? Like it didn't hurt you as much anymore.
Yeah. Once I placed it there, I was like, thank you. Yeah, it probably was best. I learned my lesson.
Well, I'm so glad that you were able to find some balance with the character, because that would be awful if I found out that like this was physically hurting you.
No, not anymore. No. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's the end of yours. So I will give you your time to just let the folks know where can they find you, and if you're signing any prints.
You got it. I'm also new to Streamily, but you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Monique Bashi, which is my name, all one word. My Twitter is Monique Bashi, and Streamily would be streamily.com/Monique Bashi, all one word. There's some prints on there. I believe I have a signing on March 28th, and I'll update y'all if that changes. But yeah, thank you. I'm so honored to be part of this. You guys are amazing, and this is awesome.
I'm so glad. Okay, so moving on to our next one, it looks like we'll be going a little bit over our time, but let's go. It's Kitana's turn.
I can do this fast. Watch it.
No, don't worry.
Hello,
You deserve your
Kitana.
spotlight.
I play Putting Out a Mode. Hello.
All right, our cute little. Oh wow, the colors are kind of matching with like the hair with her. I just realized, like looking at the slide.
Oh, even the sweater today? Kind of.
Oh yeah, no, kind of. Yeah, no, work. Okay. All right, so let's go to your first comment.
Hey, I love Putting Out a Mode Cookie's silliness, so I wonder how you made your voice fit her such a character. It seems difficult, but I think for a really good voice actor like you, it might be easier, lol. I hope to see more Putting Out a Mode soon. Well, thank you, Choco Brownie 450. Well, the silliness, that was the easy part because that's basically kind of already my personality. And then I just added a little zaniness to her. And then, let's see. Oh, I would also like to see a little bit more Putting Out a Mode soon, too. And a
I
nice.
mean, there's definitely more about these sisters that meets the eye. That's for sure.
Yeah, sisters. Woo!
Yeah, like
You lazy.
It is definitely giving like youngest sibling vibes. It's just like, you know, like the youngest sibling just gets to do whatever they want.
And I am the youngest sibling, so that works.
I was literally just about to ask in a way that wouldn't have been that intrusive, but so you were able to kind of draw on your own personal experience on being this type of character.
Oh, yes. You learn from your older siblings what not to do. I'll just say that. And then you're like, da-da-da. Yes, Mom. Yes, Dad.
Yeah, angel in front of the figures of authority, absolute demon to literally anyone else.
Oh, yes, ma'am. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm smart all the time.
Oh yeah, no, we can totally tell. Yeah. Winking just like her in this fight. So let's move on to the next one.
I like putting Alamo Cookie. She loves lots of sweets like me, and you really put that sweetness into her voice. Look at this fan art. Okay. Of all the treats I've tried, you're by far the sweetest. Oh, I love it, Letty. Thank you. And you're very talented. I love it.
So just for context, this outfit is actually one of the in-game costumes for Pudding Alamo Cookie. So canonically, she's literally a little sweetie pie. What do you mean she's punching the daylights out of you? So I did want to ask, with this character and the kind of like silliness and zaniness, like, were you drawing on any sort of inspirations, or have you played characters like this before that like helped you with this experience?
Well, like I said, the silliness, that was very easy because that's basically my personality. And then I've had my fair share of playing some pretty zany characters in my past. So yeah.
Awesome. All right, so this is your last one.
Dear Pudding Alamo Cookie, hope you have a blast in the Grand Cookie Games. Kitana Turnbull, you did such a wonderful job voicing Pudding Alamo Cookie. I owe you one. Have a blast, Melina. Why, you're so sweet. Thank you, Melina. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the questions and comments that I've been getting. So thank you guys. And
yeah, definitely. So in a lot of the comments, people are saying like they spent so many rainbow cues, which is the in-game currency, to get her costume specifically.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you. That's so sweet. Much love. Virtual hugs to you.
And also, like, based on like the story alone and just like my personal life, I thought Pudding Alamo Cookie had the funniest like cutscene art. Like, all of them are either her getting beat up or beating someone else up.
Ooh.
Hey, we love a girl who can fight.
Yes, strong little feisty one.
All right. Well, that is the conclusion of our panel. So I did want to just give Kitana your turn on where can the folks find you, and are you signing any prints?
I am signing prints. It's actually my first time with Streamly too. So the link is in my bio, and all my social media, link in bio on Instagram, and then all my social medias are Kitana Turnbull, Kitana Turnbull.
Amazing. Well, with that, our panel number 1 is over. We went a little over time, but don't worry, folks. We will still be giving a 5-minute intermission to just make sure that our second panel comes on in. I wanted to give a huge thank you to everyone on panel 1. Y'all are all amazing for showing up and like bringing the energy. The comment section has been super nice. Like, everyone, I haven't seen a complaint, but probably because the mods are doing their job. And with that, then, let's move on into our intermission. Thank you guys so much. I won't have a chance to say goodbye later.
Thank you,
So
everyone.
goodbye for now.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
everyone. Have a
Thank
good
you. Playing.
Saturday.
Hello. So really quickly, sorry, it's just me. I know like y'all don't care. That's fine. But I did want to announce the winners for our giveaway. If you didn't get the chance to see, we did have a crystal rainbow cube and chocolate chalk giveaway where 10 winners got to win by entering our gleam.io link. So I wanted to announce those winners. I'm going to be announcing the whatever name was given and then just the first initial of the last name. But to Fanfuvu K, Iona G, Nyela P, Lily N, Melissa R, Just Colin, Mar, JJI, sorry, and Zen P and Milo G. You are the 10 winners. You will be receiving an email shortly after this stream to redeem your coupon code. So congratulations to them. And with that, we are ready to bring on the next panel. So to our, yes, thank you for the magic of technology, bringing people in.
Hi.
Wait, what happened to the slides? Oh, amazing. We can see the slides. So I love technology. Don't know how to use it. It's been years after the pandemic. Don't know how to do anything. So we'll say a huge welcome to our panel number 2. Here are some of the updates that they're coming from. I know technically one of them is the 2025 update, but we couldn't ignore the big business that's happening right now with our 4th year anniversary. So huge welcome to everyone, and also thank you to the voice actors for coming today. I'm so excited for y'all to be here, and we'll just get started. Again, there's no reason why the order exists the way it does, other than we just went alphabetically ordered with your characters. So first up, we have Barrett Leddy. Is that how you pronounce your name?
That is how. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can hear you. If you could turn up your volume a little bit.
Okay, how about that? That's even better. Come on, you didn't do this alphabetically. You did it in order of importance. It's okay. It's okay. You don't. I'm not. Look, I'm a humble guy.
I didn't want to say it.
I know. You didn't.
I'm glad someone put it out there.
You told me backstage. It's okay. You put it out there. Look, I'm sorry. And I said I wouldn't say anything, but I'm sorry, I just couldn't. Anyway, hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm playing favorites on this nice Saturday. Well, with that, I mean, you're doing the in-character bit right now, which I love to see.
Yes.
And I'm sure these memories. So for some of the folks, the voice actors, obviously y'all recorded quite a while ago, but this is relatively fresh memory for you, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. This was, about a month ago, I think we did it. This was, you guys worked quickly, because, yeah, this wasn't that long ago. And it was a blast to record. I had so much fun with the comedic, quirky elements of Black Sapphire. I love it. He's a real diva.
Diva and kind of timely, kind of a timely thing with all of the misinformation spread.
I know. He loves to spread rumors.
We love a little gossip. We'll talk about it a little later, but I wanted to show you your first comment.
I can't wait. Shall I read this in character, or?
Oh. So I didn't get a chance to say it to the second panel, but it's up to you. Feel free to use your normal voice or your character's voice. But if you could just make sure to read the credit for the name of the comment and then the actual comment itself, that would be great. And then every art that's attached, other than any sort of like official spray, those are arts that come from the commenter.
Wow. Well, I'm impressed. First of all, I love humanizing these cookies. I mean, this is fantastic. And at Messy Sketch on Twitter /X. I don't call it X. Anyways, so here we go. Hi, I'm doing this in character, can't tell. Hi, you're really cool, and your voice is super rad. I'm gonna read that line again. Your voice is super rad. I hope you have the best of days. I was wondering if you liked the roles so far. Black Sapphire very quickly became one of my favorites. Well, of course he did. Yes, I'm loving playing Black Sapphire. It's like he just oozes this confidence, and he's sort of a jerk. I love him. He's not afraid to be a jerk. And you love him for being a jerk. You'll love to hate him, hate to love him, whatever it is. Yes, I'm having a blast. And I love your art. Thank you, Messy Sketch.
The entire comment section is just exploding with diva, absolute diva.
Well, I'm so glad. Well, he is.
All right, so the next comment you have here.
Oh, actually, can I just say one thing really quick? Speaking of Shadow Milk Cookie, obviously major diva. I mean, we're talking about this is like,
yeah, we want to talk about diva. Diva's Extreme is on this stream right now.
This is like, you know, I remember the director had to say, Amber had to say a few times, hey, you got to tone it down a little bit because Shadow Milk Cookie is already a diva. And I did not want to out diva anyone. I know my place at the right hand of Shadow Milk Cookie, and Shadow Milk Cookie's favorite. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted with gossip.
This is so broad of you to say when Candy Apple Cookie's voice actor is right here as well.
Oh, hi. Oh, I didn't see you there. Okay, so this is from Mimi on Discord. Dear Black Sapphire Cookie, your shows are absolutely captivating. No matter what path you take, I will continue to cheer you on as your #1 fan. Thank you very much. I will cheer you on as well. Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate this. I love it. I love this. Thank you for the message.
So right now, actually, like a lot of our social posting is featuring, obviously, Black Sapphire Cookie, you're the newest epic character, but also Candy Apple Cookie as well, just because you got to feature the gang together. Yes. So I will probably put CJ up to the task later to choose your favorite minion. But I just wanted to ask really quickly, what is the case for you on being Shadow Milk Cookie's favorite?
Well, where should I start? My hair, my suit, my way with words, my incredible props. I mean, the dare I say, riz that I exude.
Five big booms.
Come on, should I throw some more, words out there? Just the downright skibbity of the whole situation. I mean, come on. I mean, there's just a billion reasons why I'm the favorite. Hold on, let me look up my Gen Z
not skibbity canon Infinity Run. No,
yeah,
it happened. It finally happened.
What have I done? Yes, I think those reasons are why.
Well, I can't wait because based off of the alphabetical order, Candy Apple Cookie segment is next, right after this.
I'm nervous.
So let's go to the third comment.
Yes, credit goes to Silverlit Glory. Black Sapphire Cookie, hi. Rushed edition, I do apologize, but hello. You're awesome and played a very enjoyable role. Stay deceitful, our gossip king. May the show go on through the future. And I love this image. I was laughing. I saw this one. Leaves the scene after spreading misinformation, just peeling out of there. Love it. That's exactly Shadow Milk Cookie's aura. Drops a grenade and just vamooses out of there. So I love this one. Thank you so much.
I mean, it's very relevant to 2025 in America. So yes. I'm very glad that.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad that we get to do it in a fun, fictional way. But this is like something that I learned actually about this character, like a little bit too late for somebody who works on the game. But did you know that this character was based off of grapes?
No.
So there's such. So So there's the grape is called sweet sapphire grapes. They're like the long purple
yes.
grapes.
Yeah, I remember. Yes, they're like thumbs. Yes.
Yeah, they look like. Oh, that's gross. Thanks for that.
What, you
for
wouldn't
that
want to
image.
eat a bag of thumbs? What are you saying?
I don't eat cookies. We don't eat cookies here.
Oh, that's true.
Not in this kingdom.
Not in this kingdom.
Eating cookies running in my kingdom?
No. Cookies are friends, not food.
Thank you.
Yes,
See,
you know the old
you
saying.
heard it. See, big if true. See, chat, don't eat cookies.
Right.
So I did want to, we have to move on. I'm so sorry. You've been so fun to talk to, but I just wanted to give you some space right now. If you, where can the folks find you, and are you signing any prints?
Yes, thank you. We're holding space for me to say I can be found everywhere at Barrett Leddy. My Streamily is streamily.com/Barrett Leddy. I'm all over social media at Barrett Leddy. You can find the links below in my on all my accounts. I will be doing some signings. This is my first time doing something with Streamily, as many people said here. I also have some Omnom prints, dare I say, because people have been talking about that. And yeah, so lots of cool things in the shop. Thank you so much for giving me way too much time. I appreciate it. Enough Barrett Leddy. Get him out of here.
No,
there's
not enough time. There's not enough time to cover how amazing our voice actors are. Like, just the fact that we have such a large cast, and I think we have a few characters that have the same voice actor, but very rarely so. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and you'll probably pop back up in this conversation because we have so many of your gang is here. So speaking of your gang, your biggest hater is here. It's Kimoy Lee for Candy Apple Cookie. Kimoy, are you ready? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, it's Kimoy. My mom is very funny when she named me. She was very, very
No,
funny.
it's a beautiful name. I just wanted to make sure that I was pronouncing it correctly. Hi, how are you this Saturday?
Hi, I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. I'm such a fan. I really am. I'm a fangirl at heart, so I'm like, oh my god, nutmeg tiger cookie. Crazy.
Love to see it. I literally talk about, that's how I kind of describe my job, is I get to be a professional fangirl. And I'm so glad that like ended up being my taking my nerd career into somewhere. And in a way, voice acting can kind of be like that. A lot of the voice actors I've talked to were like, well, I started off because I loved like cartoons, and then I saw that you could like have a job in cartoons being an actor.
That's literally how it starts. It's like, oh, I want to be that. So, but yeah, I'm just grateful to be here.
Well, I'm so glad because we definitely have some fun ones for you. So here's your first comment.
Ooh! Oh, this is from Amor is There on Discord. I'm so sorry. I am dyslexic, so forgive me. Hi there! Kinda nervous here to send my artworks, but still here I am. The moment I saw Candy Apple's design, I immediately fell in love with it and thinking about cosplaying her someday. Also, I can relate to her as a truest fan of Shadow Milk Cookie. She is. And besides that, I really like the tone and acting you put into her. I could tell that your voice is sweet as pie. Oh, I love the hearts. It's like Valentine's Day. But I'm a super big fan of Shadow Milk Cookie. I still haven't got him.
I just wanted to point out really quickly that speaking of Valentine's, this is actually a part of our Valen Cringe. We had a fan art contest making Valentine, like those like punny Valentine's Day cards. So this was a part of a submission from Valen Cringe.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that. I think it's super sweet. And it does fit the vibe, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
All the little hearts. Because she's such a fan.
So I wanted to ask, because your natural voice sounds like it's a little bit on the higher register, was it really hard to come up with the voice for this character, or did it come like pretty naturally for you?
It actually Actually, yeah, I was surprised because when I get auditions from you guys, and it's been like a while, and I was telling my agents, I was like, I want to be a cookie so bad. I was on vacation, and I was in a closet, and I saw like Candy Apple Cookie, and I read her description, and I was like, I'm a fangirl. I've been a fangirl like most of my life. Any boy band I've been a fan of. Trust me. And so I was like, oh, this is just fangirl. And I'm like, what do people think about when like they're thinking of fangirl and it's like screaming and high pitched? Like, so I just like played it up in my audition. And then when I got in the booth for her, it was just like confirmation. It's like, okay, she's like obsessed with this shadow milk cookie. And then I became obsessed with the shadow milk cookie.
So I do want to give a perfect time actually for you. Barrett just made a very strong case about why he's number one minion. I'm sorry. I just wanted to, I'm trying to play fair. Everyone, gets a strong opinion. So I would love to know what your case is to be number one minion.
My case to be number one minion is that I am loyal, I'm devout, I'm excited, and I'm so in love. So please, just make me your top minion. I love you, Shadow Milk Cookie. I will follow you to the ends of the earth, literally.
I'm just reading the comments that are just like simp cookie,
simp cookie here. Rouse, and I'm Sigma. So take that, your skibbity. I'm a Sigma cookie.
Oh my God, we're making too many things canon. Listen, I'm just kidding. Please refer to the disclaimer that all opinions reported are of the opinions of those speaking alone and not representative of the company. Anyways, very strong cases here. I'm feeling very like emotionally pulled to the fan energy for sure. So I guess we'll have to wait to make the final verdict a little bit later. It's very like pick me, choose me, love me.
Choose me, love me.
So here's your next comment as well as fan art with it.
Oh my God, Menace Roll Kick on Twitter. This is so cool. This reminds me of like the art. Like, did anyone watch Teenage Robot? My Secret of My Life. Teenage Robot.
Jenny the robot.
Jenny the robot. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of that artwork. This is so cool. It's been so amazing seeing all the artwork online. Like I could never have imagined and I can't draw for anything. Actually, trying to draw anything makes me so sad because I'm like, I don't know how to draw anything. So seeing everyone's artwork has been so amazing. Look, it says I bite. Candy Apple Cookie, you are my favorite cookie of all time. I wish you well and that you may sparkle on during these trying times. You are number one. P.S. You're so much fun to draw. Yay! Thank you, Menace Roll Cake. That's so sweet. I love the little roses that you added on the side and the heart. And then I think there's like a little music note on her head where her little horns are. And then her eye is like, ooh.
Yeah, she's so cute. I remember seeing her design for the first time and being like, oh, this is so perfect. I love the showmanship of it all. It's like with both with Black Sapphire Cookie and Candy. I'm so sorry to bring his name up right now, but it's just there was a matching vibe and I loved it.
There's a matching vibe, but honestly, I want to say it like Menace Roll Cake said it here. I'm like really, really, really cool to draw. Wait, that was one before, or was it? Yes. But
I do also want to point out that
yes,
there were the fan comments for Black Sapphire Cookies didn't say that he was number one. I'm just saying. No. I want to play fair.
We know who's number one. Black Sapphire Cookie.
Yeah, I'm number
right.
Oh, sorry, I unmuted.
Oh, crazy how that happens. So here is your next and your final comment.
Oh, it's Apple Fairy Cookie. Hello, your voice. Oh, this is from Minnie on Discord. Hello, your voice is really sweet. Say, how does Candy Apple Cookie have such cute disguises? Apple Fairy Cookie, so cute. Drop the Master of Disguise routine and tips, girl. Just like she Shadow Milk's Cookie's #1 fan. I'm her biggest fan, trust me. This is so sweet. I love seeing Apple Fairy Cookie too.
Yeah, Apple Fairy Cookie's design was really cute as well. That's why I was a little disappointed that she wasn't a playable character, kind of, because, well, she is technically playable, but, not as that.
Not as Apple Fairy Cookie, yeah. No, it was really sweet when I came into the studio and they were like, so you want to be like, whatever your audition was, it was like, yeah, there was a little crazy to it. So, but we want to add a little sweetness to this because you're in disguise. And then they were like, then you can like let her rip and be like, so it was really nice playing like a sweet Apple Fairy Cookie.
Yeah, I love the dichotomy. Well, we love complex layered characters, complex layered women. We love to see it.
We like to see it.
But yeah, I'm really manifesting this as a costume for her. I just thought the design was just so cute.
That would be so cute. Honestly, like just this, the whole game has been. I've been playing on Holly Berry server. I've been playing like crazy, and like just seeing the lore with all of these cookies and like the many, like the dimensions that they have and everything like that. It's so. I mean, it's a whole world. Like playing this game is like cracked open, and like next thing you know, you're like 3 hours in, and you're like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, I think that's one of the funniest parts about working on this game personally is like my friends will be like, oh, like, so cookie game, am I right? I'm like, no, you don't get it though. There's like I go like Pepe Sylvia on it, and I'm like, you don't get it. There's like different kingdoms. There's family trauma. There's this betrayal. There's lore. Everyone has different emotions. Like
oyster cookie.
So.
Oh my god, there was someone was telling me about oyster cookie, pearl, black pearl cookie, that whole situation, and then I was learning about the like white lily cookie, and then dark enchantress, and I was like, there's so much going on. Like, what?
And I'm actually really excited for the next person coming up, because now if we want to talk about complex story, like, is coming. But I wanted to give you your time since your portion is over. I want to give your time. Where can the folks find you, and are you signing any prints?
Yeah, so I'm new to Streamly, but you can catch me on there. I should be signing prints soon. And you can catch me on Instagram. I'm the most active on Instagram and TikTok, I would say. Instagram is Kimoy Lee _, and then TikTok is Kimoy Robin, like the bird _.
Amazing. Well, I again just the mods are repeating in the chat the link to the Streamly page. Again, just you can probably just look up Cookie Run Kingdom there, and it'll show up with all of the voice actors who have their prints available. Well, thank you so much, Kimoy, and we will be moving on to Polara for Golden Cheese Cookie. I'm so glad to have you here. We also have one of your minions here. I see Alejandro like woo.
It's delightful to be here. How are you?
Oh my gosh. Your golden radiance, you bless us with your light. I'm so glad to have you here because your story is like one of my personal favorites, just because I feel like you have done such a good job bringing so many dimensions to this character whose motivations may seem only one-dimensional. So I really wanted to, on a personal level, one of my favorites.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. This character is wonderful. She's so wonderful to play because she has so many levels, and she really just kind of goes like a wave of different situations, and she turns around and she is very imperious, and then she has some bad things happen, and then she turns around, and she turns around again. And so it's just, she's so much fun to play. She's a blast.
She's so incredible, and I think you bring so much to the character as well. And I just wanted, like, the kingdom itself is also like one of my favorites, just because it kind of flips the stereotype of like when people do depict like ancient Egypt with this like archaic view, but instead Golden Cheese Kingdom is this like cyberspace aesthetic, and I just think it's super cool.
Yeah, the way, I mean, the artwork is just so incredible, and the way she flies around and she's just so regal, but she will just kill you with a look, or I am here and you are down there. She's just very, I mean, she's so rude sometimes, but she does it in this very sort of diva-like way, and you can't complain, because otherwise you'll just get squashed.
Yeah, literal queen, like people in the chat saying diva alert, saying mother is mothering, like the ultimate diva. Like there's actually a ton of diva characters in this panel, I just realized.
Yes, but there's no diva like this diva.
That's true. Maybe at the end we have to do a mods, if you could do a poll, who's the most diva. All right, so I wanted to show you your first comment as well as art.
Oh my God, she's wonderful. K1TTY GAM3R, if I'm saying that right. Dear Miss Uribe, I would like to say that Golden Cheese Cookie is one of my favorite ancient heroes, and I thank you dearly for bringing her to life with your wonderful voice. Your work in the recent Burning Spice story was phenomenal, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me emotional at some points. I also have to ask, what was your favorite part about voicing Golden Cheese Cookie? Thank you again. P.S. I don't share with Dropbox often, but attached is some fan art I did of her back in 2023. I hope I managed to capture her radiance well. Kitty1, Kitty3R, I don't know if I'm saying right. I just adore this fan art. It is so beautiful and so creative. Oh my gosh. Wow. What was my favorite part about voicing Golden Cheese Cookie? That she was very surprising. She would say things, and then she would turn around and then just she was very imperious, and then she was very mean, and then she was sad. She really went through the gamut of emotions. She was so sad, and she was crying at one point. And I just love playing characters that seem a certain way, but then they turn around and they surprise you. I love that about playing her.
And that's what I'm saying about this whole game is like, yeah, it's cookies, but did you know they have like trauma, backstory, families, friends? Like, that's why we don't eat cookies, because they have friends and family.
Okay, Alyssa, I have to tell you a little secret.
Oh no.
When we first did back in 2021, when we did the first time I walked into the studio, I got some cookies.
Was it the decorated cookies of the characters?
Oh my gosh, and they were so good. And
yeah,
I think one of them was black sapphire cookie. So I got to eat that one and destroy it.
No, I think it was licorice, because black sapphire wasn't in existence.
Was it?
Then.
Oh, it was licorice.
Sure it was licorice.
Yes,
we did licorice. Strawberry, gingerbread, licorice, so and good. Chili. And that means, oh wow, we have a 2020. That's true. You recorded.
And I got this later.
There we go. We got the t-shirt crew. I knew it.
I have worn this thing out because I wear it so often, all the time. It's so comfortable. I love it.
And to the other voice actors, sorry we haven't done a reprint. It just was a nightmare shipping them.
Yeah, I cherish this. I guard it. I hand dry it. I mean, I don't put it in the dryer because I want it to last as long as possible. It's so comfy.
Yeah, it's rough with graphic tees, but I'm so glad. I just didn't even realize it, because everyone else here like recorded. I think like most recently, with the exception of maybe Alejandro, most recently recorded in 2024, 2025. But
okay.
Yeah, so that is.
Yeah,
I'm so glad we have you right now. Oh my God.
Are you kidding?
One of the OGs.
It's so much fun to be here. And thank you to Game 3R. I love that fan art. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
So you got more you got more fan art,
Yeah,
but technically this is her official art.
It's just
technically her official art, but this user drew themselves, which is great.
Okay, which is very cool. So from Yuna Ergiza, dear Golden Cheese Cookie, the ever-beloved gleaming, radiant god, you've been my favorite and fell in love ever since. I remember waiting for that one faithful update, that one faithful day the ever Golden Cheese Cookie released, and now home in my kingdom. May you shine forever. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. That's so beautiful. Thank you. I just love the way she comes back. She doesn't stop. She is fighting for her kingdom. And I love how she turns that around. And she really fights for her people. Whereas at the very beginning of the story of the game, she was just very sort of, and so I just love how she kind of tends to her flock. You know?
Yeah, there's never been a story in this game that has been more like, oh, it's so over. Oh, we're so back. Oh, it's so over. Oh, we're better than ever.
Yes, she just keeps riding. I mean, and everybody does. They keep riding the wave. Like they fall and then they come back up, and yeah, that's what makes the game. You want to keep seeing it. You want to keep seeing the characters go through what they're going to go through.
And let me go to the last comment, which also has fan art.
Oh, this is a sexy Golden Cheese Cookie. I love that look. Wow. Papaya Haya. Papaya Haya. I love this. Oh my gosh. To Pilar Uribe, what do you do to prepare to voice a role like Golden Cheese? Your work was so inspiring. Thank you. It's really helped me not be ashamed of being another loud and proud woman like Cheese. Oh, you go, girl. That being said, she's not easy to imitate. How do you channel her greed? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I'll tell you a little secret. I always base my characters on someone that has passed through my life. And this, I based it on a very specific person, which of course I can't name, and who was very, very imperious and had this sort of way of presenting herself. And so when I would get ready to go into the booth, I would literally channel her. And then the very first couple times, and then of course I grew into Golden Cheese, so I didn't have to channel this person. But she's just, she thinks that, where she stands, nobody else does. And so it's just like there's her and then there's the rest of the world. And channeling her greed, I guess just how often can I win the lotto? And if I can't win it, give it to me. Just give it to me. Give it to me right now. I dare you not to give it to me. Give it to me. So I would go through like little scenarios just to get into the mood for that specific scene. If it was whether she was fighting or she was running away or she was coming back. Yeah. So it wasn't that hard to channel her greed. I have to say, I love playing her.
Well, I'm glad to know that you like knew someone that was like this and like could just like imitate it so well, which I think is crazy. I say it all the time. It's wild. Yeah. She was really she was there for me at a moment's notice in my head, and also when you're in the booth, you really have to imagine this person, this character, because she's so majestic and she's so larger than life and she has wings and she flies everywhere. So I really had to sort of bring that into my body because I just stopped being Pilar when I was at the mic. So it was just so easy to just kind of get into her character because she's just so big. Yeah, she's, again, I hate to be biased about this, but like one of my favorite characters and definitely one of my favorite storylines. People saying you're the cheesiest. So I want to say thank you so much. This is the end of your portion, but I did want to give you a little bit of a spotlight, where can the folks find you? And are you signing any prints?
I am signing in March on streamily.com/my name, Pilar Uribe. And you can also find me on Instagram, pilaruribe.actor. And, I want to thank the fans. I want to thank all the people on here and all the comments that I've gotten. It's just so wonderful to see that love pouring out for a character that I spent a lot of time working on and preparing. And so I want to thank you. She's so much fun to play. And I hope we get to keep playing, because she's tremendous. She's wonderful. She's larger than life. It's like, what else do I need?
It's so true. Oh God. And we know you're going to be back in the story. So one of my mods just said, farewell, your radiance, and thank you so much.
Thank you. And I love the fan art. Just want to say this, the fan art that everybody comes up with is it's so creative. It's amazing. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you so much, Polara, for being here. So we're going to move on to the next one, who is also, her own way, a diva. So we have Jessica Pennington, who plays a Mystic Flower Cookie.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. And I did actually see, you definitely saw one of our Valen Cringe winners, who it was just, man, I wonder if I could pull it up.
It was so great.
Is, like, if I show it to you on my phone and held it to the webcam, which is very lame, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, one of our Valen Cringe winners was a Mystic Flower Cookie Valentine, and which is very funny because, like, would she have a Valentine? Like, she's so apathetic.
Yeah, it's so good though. It's so perfect. It really is.
All right. Well, I wanted to move into the your first comment and fan art.
So good. All right. Apathy. Dear Mystic Flower Cookie, I just have to say that you are one of my favorite cookies in Cookie Run Kingdom. Your design is so beautiful and story is so tragic that it makes me want to return to Flower. Also, give Cloud Hete some head pats. Anonymous Luna. Credit Anonymous Luna on Discord. So, look at this art. It's oh my goodness. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh,
did I lose you?
So actually, no. I just muted. My bad. So I actually just wanted to ask. I was trying to set up the poll, but wanted to ask, with a character who is so, I guess, like apathetic, but also has, like, a depth to the character. Like, how do you go about voicing someone like that?
So she's like completely different than I am. I'm like glass half full, like just, in a way, Little Mary Sunshine. But this was one of those sort of amazing, like, actor-y muse moments that everyone has probably, had, where from the minute I saw her, the phrase "Thanos was right" popped in my head, and there she was. Like, it's one of the, it's one of the quickest auditions I've ever done. I give all to the muse, because it really was something. It was, and like I said, just Thanos was right, just kept ringing. And I was like, oh, there she is.
I mean, the amount of Thanos jokes that happened when the update first came out was,
right? And I was like,
extremely. But it's funny because earlier in panel number 1, Courtney Chu, who plays Golden Osmanthus Cookie, was saying that when she first auditioned, the audition was super different than what ended up happening during the session itself. So in your case, was there a big change when you auditioned versus like the outcome?
No. I walked in and Amber was so generous and so just like that, just do that. And it was like I said, it really was just sort of one of those magical things where she just showed up and I sort of let her do it.
That's amazing. I mean, like, it's really cool when you do you have to change it up because again, like the breadth of what voice actors can do isn't so incredible. But also like sometimes you just nail it and that's pretty incredible as well.
Yeah, it
All right,
felt a little out of my hands, if you know what I mean.
It was meant to be. All right, here's the next slide. This is not fan art. This is just a fun edit.
No, but the crown's so good. Hello, Mystic Flower Cookie, master of the Ivory Pagoda. How are you? Hope you are doing well, seeing as you almost turned all of the cookie world to flower the first moment you had. Hope to see you again soon, since you are my favorite in the game. Also, congrats on winning Cookie of the Year 2024 by a landslide. Hope you got to rub in your victory with Cookie of the Year to Dark Cacao's face. Did she really win Cookie of the Year?
She did indeed win Cookie of the Year, and I was glad that somebody mentioned it. Yeah, she won Cookie of the Year, and honestly, actually by a landslide. Like, it was pretty incredible what the gap was.
That's so great. She's so this fan base. I mean, this is truly an actor's dream to be part of this type of canon, like you were talking about the layers, like, but just the internet can be a really scary place, especially for actors, especially for artists. And the absolute just generosity and kindness and welcoming experience that I had with the fans and the fan art and the cosplay. And I mean, it's truly a dream come true. Like these runners, our cookie runners are just are pretty extraordinary people.
Oh, 100%. Like, it is such a delight to work with a community like this because again, like, and also like the material that I get to work with, right? Like it's cute at the end of the day, right? Like the aesthetic. But then also like there are these layers to it that you can play into, and there's so much breadth to it. And you can tell in our cast as well, like there's such a breadth of voice actors from different backgrounds. Like we have people who are mostly on-camera talent who do the voice acting. Right. We have people who are exclusively voice actors. We have people who, are, I did not mean to do this, but who are VTubers. And I was not thinking of you, Alejandro. I was thinking of Amelie, who voices Birthday Cookie. But we have such a wide breadth of like experiences, and I think it really shows in our cast, which is incredible. And that's why I love doing events like this. Yeah. And like hearing your takes on like what your own experience is with our fandom.
Oh, just amazing. I mean, just again, an absolute dream come true.
So I wanted to go to the next slide, and this is your last comment in fan art.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. The Skelly, who is, and you have to, the at's the best. It's, I don't know what to puss. Like when you're filling out your handle, I just feel like they went, I don't know what to puss as their handle. Anyway, this cookie runner, this soul showed up the minute Mystic Flower dropped and has been one of the most supportive, generous, kind people on the internet that I've come across. And I have not seen this art, but I shared one of their first art, back when Mystic Flower dropped. So this is just, I'm so glad that you chose them. I'm so glad you chose them. It's so. Everything shall return to flower. Mystic Flower, we all shall crumble one day. May apathy grant us peace. And again, I don't know what to put on Twitter, or Skelly as they go by.
Well, I'm glad that you've I've seen you interact with some of our fans and also like with the fan artists and the comments. So I'm really glad that some of these things you've seen before, which is pretty incredible. So I wanted to give you a huge thank you for being here. Mystic Flower Cookie's design is by far one of my favorites. She's kind of based off of Guan Yin, who's a version of Buddha from Chinese culture. And just what a stunning, like, winning character design.
Yeah. And there's a cosplay I just found on TikTok. Just the best.
Oh, I think we reposted that maybe. Anyways, yeah. So thank you so much. So I wanted to give you now some time. Where can the folks find you, and are you sending any prints?
So yes, same with a lot of people in the first panel, and this panel has said this is my first Streamily as well. So I will be signing on Streamily March 28th. And I am at Insta as Jessica Pennington VO and Blue Sky as Jess Pennington VO, and brand new to the TikTok #old, trying to figure it out, at Jessica Pennington VO. So.
Sorry, I feel you with old, because I know we've been throwing out a lot of Gen Z slang in this particular panel, but I just want to say, like, every time it happens, I feel like as I'm entering my 30s, I'm like, yeah, like, how do you do?
Well, I'm a proud Gen Xer, so yeah, social media. Whee!
Well, thank you so much, and we will now be moving on to our next to Shara as Nutmeg Tiger Cookie. Hi, Shara.
Hello.
Is that how you pronounce it, Shara or Shara? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing my best. If anyone follows me on social media, I'm sick right now, so I've been pushing through. But this has been a delight. So the conversation, at the very least, hasn't required me to use too much of my brain, because you guys have been just so wonderful.
It's perfectly fine. I'm running on E as we speak myself. So.
Well, I wanted to say thank you for showing up, because I know in the past you kind of have thrown out, before you got this role, you threw out that you wanted to be in Cookie Run Kingdom.
Wow, you remember that, huh?
I mean, I love to see manifestation happen. I just wanted to say it.
Before my exodus away from X, yes, I did announce publicly quite a few times that I wanted to be a cookie. So literally everybody I knew knew that I was like, I want a cookie so bad. And I auditioned so many times for Cookie Run Kingdom. I was like, this is gonna be the cookie. No, okay, well, this is gonna be the cookie. Okay, maybe not this one. All right, fine. This one is gonna be the cookie. And it was quite a while until it was last year, right? Like, finally, I was like,
yeah,
this is gonna be the cookie. I know for sure. And then I got a redirect for Nutmeg, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe she is gonna be the cookie. And literally, as I came into the studio, I was like, oh my God, yes, my take was great. Could you make her sound a little more tougher? And I was like, oh, how tough can I make her? I don't know. But somehow, some way, the toughness that I gave was just enough spice for the Great Destroyer. So there I am.
I mean, you did an amazing job, and this character design was our first kind of one of our first Kingdom exclusive, like, animal characters as well. So I thought it was a really,
because, like, the other cookie that's like the same design is like Fit Cookie, and I saw a lot of comparisons between the two. I was like, okay, yeah, she does look like Fit Cookie, but Nutmeg looks cooler. No offense to Fit Cookie, but Nutmeg looks
no offense to Fig. Well, Fig also is just completely different personality. They're very much like Frolic in the Forest and whatnot. And this, meanwhile, Nutmeg Tiger Cookie is ready to kill you. Yeah. Bad cat, mean cat.
Big cat. Yeah.
So I wanted to show you your first comment.
Oh, wow. Summer came early. Okay. This is from Jelly Time Jelly on Discord. Hey, Nutmeg Tiger Cookie. How are things going with you and the tribes? Just wanted to let you know that I think you deserve way better than a certain Great Destroyer as your leader. How about you plan a temporary vacation with the other wild spices? heart emoji. Well, Jelly, I would just like to say, how dare you disrespect the Great Destroyer? We don't take such things as vacations. The Wild Spice Tribe follows the Great Destroyer everywhere. No vacations. Although, I have been getting quite a few notices of when we are taking a break. And everyone who decides that they want to take a break, well, they take a break permanently. So, no vacations. That is final.
So that like shook me to my
How she
core.
would respond.
I mean, I was so expecting you to be like, "Oh yeah, thank you. Like that's really nice on vacation," and then
It was
no,
very
you
nice.
answered.
Chara, I think it's very nice that you would offer her a vacation along with the Wild Spice Tribe. But I feel like I've been with her long enough to know there's no way
You're
she'd ever
so
take a
right.
vacation. Ever.
You're
She would
so
never
right
take a
for that.
vacation. That girl is a
Yeah.
workaholic to the core.
That like personally shook me to my core because I like just got back from vacation, and then I like it was a firm reminder that I am in the grips of capitalism as well.
Oh no.
I'm working right now.
Capitalism some way or another.
We have to. But yeah, like wow, you know her character so well. Do you mind if I ask, do you actually play the game a little bit?
Well, you know
don't
how
have
I've
to.
always said
It's
I
fine.
wanted to be a cookie. That's because I've been playing the game almost since the beginning. So I was there, I think, update 1.2, if I'm not mistaken. That's when I like started out in the Holly Berry server. So I've been I've gone like on and off with it from time to time. But for the most part, like when it was like full like sailing for the first 2 years, I was on it day after day after day. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to be in this game. It just looks so fun. So yeah, I'm definitely an avid player of the game, or a reformed avid player of the game. I kind of jump back and forth from time to time, but I definitely came back for the Burning Spice update. But then I had to like work so hard through Mystic Flowers, like Beast stage, because like I forget what the stage is, but there's like a particular run where you either have Cherry Blossom or Mystic Flower Cookie in order to get through it. I did not have either, and I kept dying. So that was a little frustrating.
I mean, like, it's a really good game to, you know, jump in and out of, just because like we do give so many rewards, and then also like it's one of those games that is really great to play like in the background. So I totally feel you on that. But I'm just like so impressed like how hard you manifested, and then but then also like truly delivered on your performance, because like Nutmeg Tiger Cookie had some extremely stunning fan art when she came out, because the aesthetic was so beautiful. She's so like she's a tiger. Like cats are like majestic.
Oh yeah, like there was one fan art. God, I wish I could remember the person who did it. But I'm sure you remember because the official Cooking Run Kingdom page posted it. But it's like Burning Spice Cookie holding up Nutmeg Tiger Cookie, and she's like in her long cat form and just looks so over it. And honestly, that's like one of my favorite like fan arts of her. Like I was like looking through the slides, I was like, I'm so shocked that's not the fan art that's in there. But yeah, no, I've been
totally
loving it.
She would totally be that type of long disinterested bad cat. I'm pulling it up right now. I just wanted to give a reference. This is from Crying Artist _ on Twitter. Sorry, Twitter /X. It's fine. It's Twitter. We all know it's Twitter. But Crying Artist _ on X, Twitter.
Okay.
All right. So moving to your next comment.
Oh. From Clownfishy9989 on Twitter /X. To Nutmeg Tiger Cookie. I wanted to tell you that you are my favorite servant in the Beast story. Many reasons why. But anyway, a question, since you're embodiment of a dangerously loud and determined who wants everyone gone. Why do you smile while gardening? The Great Destroyer isn't around, is he? Okay. Well, do not tell anyone this, clown, for I have a green thumb. I enjoy watering plants. We don't really get a lot of plants in the wildlands and spice and all the desert. So, being in the kingdom, in the Cookie Run kingdom, when I see plants, things that I usually don't see, well, I can't help but water them. They look so vibrant and colorful. But do not tell the Great Destroyer that will ruin my reputation.
That
That
true,
is so cute.
dedication.
Thank you so much, Clown Fishy. Like, yeah, I'm shocked when I saw that image. I was like, she smiled when she's watering like plants? Okay. A little bit of lore. We got a little bit of a nutmeg tiger cookie lore there. Like, she actually likes to garden. So that's interesting.
Yeah, like this, one of my favorite parts of the game is like how much there is to the characters, like to the small things, like their idle animations are different when they're watering plants or building things and whatnot. So yeah, it's just the small things sometimes. And I'm going to move on to the next slide, which is your last and final one.
Oh, save the best for last. From Valley Oi on Instagram. Do Nutmeg Tiger Cookie. You are one of my favorite cookies. Thank you. I admire you so much, as you should. You are a very strong woman. I am a cookie. You are one of my motivations to wake up every day and keep going, even if times are rough. You represent me so well. You are strong, brave, and loyal. Why, thank you, Valley Oi. Oh, Oi? Valley Oi. You will be inducted into the Wild Spice Army, for you understand that strength is everything. Oh, this was really cute. Thank you so much, Valley Oi. Aww.
I just love how
really like watching.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, like, I just love how well you know this character and are able to respond like that.
No, it's like incredible, like to see, like, and not just me, like how even like the fans are just like so. It's like again, like Mystic Flower was Cookie's saying earlier. Like this is just, it's always so nice and rewarding to like see like how these characters like inspire and like affect this fandom, this lovely, sweet fandom. And I'm just very happy that Nutmeg Tiger Cookie can be an inspiration to some people, even though she can be a little much. So thank you.
I mean, speaking of being a little much, I literally just saw a comment and it disappeared, so I'm sorry to not credit you, but somebody said, bro just got inducted into Spice Army.
Oh yeah, you're no vacations. You work forever. Good luck with that.
All right. So I just wanted to give you now some time. This is the end of your comments. So just give you some time. Where can the folks find you? And are you sending any prints?
Oh, well, you can find me on Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, Twitch, at Shara Nicole Lynn. That is my @ everywhere except Twitter X. I am not on there. If anybody has that handle on there, it is not me. As well as at Shara Kirby on YouTube. I'm actually like secretly in the comments right now. So if you saw me, hey. And as for signing, I am signing on the March the 7th on Instagram Live. So if you would like a print, I will be there.
All right, amazing. Well, thank you so much. And now we will be moving on to finally settle who is the diva debate. And actually, personally, I think we need to add smoked cheese cookie into the mix of who's the diva, because also definitely a diva character. So we have CJ for Shadow Milk Cookie.
What up? I've been like watching the comments this whole time, and this is amazing.
Yeah, and the comments are going so wild that I'm going into my customization settings right now to slow the chat down. We're going slow mode, 200 seconds. Please do not spam. All right. So, I mean, I've as a social media manager, I've seen you interact with a lot with our fans, as well as show some of the behind the scenes of recording for Shadow Milk Cookie. You also helped record a couple of videos for us, so thank you so much. But I wanted to ask, like, the voice is pretty nutso. Like, is it hard to do the voice for very long?
You know what? Like you would think that like my normal speaking voice is like a little lower, but it was so easy to find Shadow Milk like right off the bat. And so like every time I just have to like make sure I like warm up like before going into the studio, and then like he's just easy to live in. Like he's the best.
I mean, it's also funny because in our other language dubs, Shadow Milk Cookie just kind of has a normal voice. Like he's not this showman.
100%.
No, completely different, but also it suits him so well. Like I've never seen any because I hate to say it, like there's so much like flack on English dub, and I think it's so dumb. But like I've never seen anyone complain about like the difference in the voice.
That's great. I mean, like I love like scrolling through them online on TikTok and Instagram and like seeing all the different variations and whatnot.
It's also crazy to talk to you like for real, and this is what your normal voice is. Like,
because you always hear me in the studio, right?
Yeah. Well, I've only sat in behind the scenes and like heard that, and I know like, you know, when you record and talk to the director, you talk in your normal voice. It's just it's such a disconnect for me right now. Just even like being on the other end of things.
Every time, like to get into it, like regardless, I always have to my like go-to is well.
That it's so good though. It's so good, and it's so the showmanship with it, and just like we love a clown, you know what I mean? And there's so much creativity that can go into being a clown.
It's me on a Friday night. I promise you. Like I joke about it with my friends. Like I finally just like get I just get to do my thing finally.
Well, I'm so sorry that this couldn't have been on a Friday night for you. We would have gotten the character immediately. I'm just kidding.
I'll find
So I wanted to pull up the first slide.
Oh my God, this fan art.
Immediately, I say diva. I say diva.
Oh yeah, and I've been watching the chat. There's only one main diva here. We all know. All right. Oh, my dearest Shadow Milk Cookie. You're an absolute diva, the true star of the show. Your power of deceit is completely unparalleled. Even if he took your soul jam, there's one thing he can't get from you. Your charms. Oh, thank you. Let fear and doubt consume all of Earthbread. Levy. Credit to Levy Royale or Royal on Discord. This fan art is awesome. And obviously I'm singing my 11 o'clock number there. It's perfect.
Oh God, it really is the disconnect, because I know the voice actors are not the characters, but the disconnect between your like regular voice. Like when I don't know if you remember when you auditioned, but when you auditioned, was there a big difference between what you auditioned with versus like what the end output went?
You know what? Like I remember this audition, like it was like a random weekday, and I did it at like 11 a.m. like before like leaving for the day. And it was just like the description was like they wanted like a male Harley Quinn. And I was like, done. I was like, I got this. And it was probably like the quickest audition that I've laid down, and I sent it in. And I remember I like listened to it for the rest of the day because I was like, man, I never get to do this kind of thing. Like, this is great. So then when I got my I like met with my agent, and we went out to lunch before Christmas break, and he was like, hey, remember Shadow Milk? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you booked it. And I was like, this is awesome.
Well, I'm so glad. I did not know that was the male Harley Quinn. That's kind of perfect. Even with the outfit, down to the outfit.
Yeah. It was he's been like, Shadow Milk's been like the gift that keeps on giving. It's like such a pleasure to get to voice him over and over again.
Well, I'm glad that you've really enjoyed him, because our fans clearly have.
Oh
and
my
here you are.
Oh my God. This is amazing. Oh, Frisk the Rookie. This is so good. What? Oh my God. I have to, like, you guys, the fans, I like the other voice actors have been saying this, but like the fans are unreal. Like, you guys, I'm like talking to the chat right now. Like, you guys are amazing. You guys are incredible. And thank you for all the support. Like, this drawing is amazing. Oh my God. I need to like frame this in my house. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. I just got overcome. Okay. Well, this is really just it's to CJ. Oh no, I'll do it in Shadow Milk. To CJ. Words cannot describe how you brought Shadow Milk's voice to life. For all of us, including myself, every time I listen, it could possibly be the only cure for my sadness. Also, not to spoil Beast Yeast or anything, but I gotta ask, how would Shadow Milk get along with Werewolf Cookie after hearing him cry wolf, either on accident or on purpose? I feel like me and Werewolf Cookie would get along just great.
Like, besides like all the like, you know, the jokes and whatnot, I do actually think Shadow Milk Cookie is quite a complex character. Like, there's a lot of like deep lore and, you know, like tragedy of what he ends up becoming and whatnot. I guess like when you like voice the character, like when you go between the highs and lows of it, like, do you base kind of them off of different characters, or do you just kind of, you know, congeal them into one, if that makes sense?
Yeah, you know what? I pull from like a couple like pop culture references. Like you have a little Bette Midler and Hocus Pocus in there. You got some Moira Rose in there.
Bette Midler.
You got some John Mulaney. Like, I'm like pulling from. Honestly, it's like, my God, it is the biggest blessing like to get asked to do like a crazy Harley Quinn voice. You're literally like, oh well, the world's my oyster right now. And like usually I play in like everything else, I play like the guy next door and like that kind of thing. So this is like such a departure, as I know, like the fans I've seen on my TikTok and Instagram. It's such a departure from everything I've done. But it has been like, I feel like, I mean, like Shadow Milk's my spirit animal now. I'm gonna get the merch. I need to get my hands on one of those plushie. I don't know if they're still making them, but I gotta get
You'll get it from me. Don't worry. We'll be in contact. Don't worry.
Great. Okay, wait, but really quick, this artwork is like absolutely phenomenal. Like Frisk the Rookie on Discord, like that is incredible, and you're an incredible artist, and like please keep it up, because that is beautiful, and I genuinely want to frame it. And I love Shadow Milk on my shoulder. It's so cute.
He's always there. Mama, Jester behind you.
I love it.
All right. So wanted to give you your last and final one.
Okay. Oh God. So shiny, so strong. I've seen the sound bites for that like all over TikTok. It's the best. Okay, so from Acro Egoist on Twitter. Your voice acting is so passionate and sing-songy. It's so satisfying to listen to him speak in the game. It's just so, well done. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear your lines for the Sage of Truth costume. Do you play the game itself, or do you just voice act for it? Thank you for the question. Yeah. You know what? I have played it before, and I couldn't figure out like how to get to Shadow Milk. So I kind of just like got lost and like I built my kingdom a little, and then I was like, I don't know how to find me. So I've been relying on all of you guys to like post the stuff so I can see it. But the Sage of Truth costume, like, you guys are in for a fun treat. Like, it's gonna be a great time.
Oh yeah, because you had to record for the custom lines for the costume, right?
Right. So like Shadow Milk, like, yeah, he's on a full journey right now.
Well, technically the costume name hasn't been officially released, but we know it now. It's fine.
What costume?
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The leakers got to it before you, anyways.
Also,
please don't leak in the chat.
This artwork is awesome. I see everything you guys post on TikTok and Instagram, and it's amazing. Like, thank you for always tagging me and whatnot.
Yeah, Shadow Milk Cookie truly was a renaissance of fan art, and it's been really hard to pick the ones that we want to repost because there's just so many good ones.
They're amazing. They're so good. Like, you guys are like, seriously, like, I genuinely mean it. You guys are incredible. Like, I love it. And I love how you like mix all the characters together. Like, yeah, Shadow Milk. Yeah, I appreciate all the support.
And so now is a perfect time to ask. We've been talking a lot about divas. And I need to know, between your two minions, I need to know, do you have a personal favorite? Because this does not reflect.
Can I hear?
I just wanted
a closing argument from each.
All right, Barrett and Kimoy, you're up.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I was gonna thank you, CJ, for that email you sent me. Hey, Barrett, you're my favorite. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And I responded, thanks, CJ. Also, reminder, don't leak anything about that custom suit. So that was the little interaction we had.
You little deceitful liar!
That's my closing argument. Wait, hold on. My real closing argument is the hair, the suit, the Riz, the skibbity, and that's it. Thank you.
All valid
Just
points.
a reminder, 5 big booms right there.
The loyalty, the disguises, the passion, the thrill, the cutie. Come on! Who does their dirty work?
I can't pick a favorite. Oh, they're all my favorite minions.
Sure you can. Go ahead.
Okay, you guys. Oh God, I hope I don't break dreams, but I'm gonna go with Candy Apple Cookie. No! No!
And the crowd goes wild.
Black Sapphire, you're still my bud. You're still my boy, Blue.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I'm sending you another email as we speak.
Thank you for the emails. Yes.
I hope the emails is what helps you go to sleep tonight, Barrett. I really hope that can really cuddle your broken heart.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you.
The real question is, since I'm like the king of deceit, was that a lie?
Or was it the sweet truth?
Or was it the truth? We don't know.
And maybe we'll never know, because unfortunately it's the end of your time. So I wanted to ask, and so where can the folks find you, and are you sending any prints?
Yeah, I'm on Streamily, happily signing away. I have a live stream sign on March 7th, so you guys can order there. And then I'm on Instagram and TikTok at CJ Pawlikowski. You can't miss me. And then I'm also on Spotify doing my singer-songwriter thing if you want to hear my music. So
Thanks for truly. Thank you to all the fans. You guys are absolutely incredible. And I'm also on Cameo. You can also get a video on Cameo if you want.
Did I mention how amazing your music is?
Really?
Oh yeah. I'm speaking as Black Sapphire Cookie. You're just amazing.
Oh,
I bet Candy Apple never even listens to it. I have it. That's on my was on my Spotify Wrapped.
The arguments have ended. You already got your 5 big booms. There are no 6 booms here. All right. Well, thank you so much, CJ. And again, the link for everyone's prints are in the chat. The mods are pinning it. So you can just check it out on the Streamily storefront and Cookie Run Kingdom, and you'll find everyone who's signing there. All right. So thank you so much, CJ. And now we will move to the final voice actor. And I personally think a highly underrated diva, because the poll only lets me put 4 options. Highly underrated diva, Smoked Cheese Cookie, voiced by Alejandro Saab.
Hi, how's it going? How am I supposed to follow that, by the way? That's actually... But hi, how's it going, everybody?
Hi. Well, I mean, people are freaking out in the chat because it's also you. It's Alejandro Saab, and also not to have called it out earlier, but Sayu the VTuber.
That was so funny. I was like, here we go.
I mean, okay, because I know that the VTuber, that's not your only experience, and it made it sound like it was your only experience, and that's not what I meant. I'm just saying
I know what you
we
meant.
had a lot of different voice actors. Okay, I just wanted to clarify, because also one of the Discord mods was like, Alyssa, did you just insult someone's career?
No,
like,
I didn't take it like that at all. No, not at all.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
I mean, yes, I did. That's what makes me the truest diva. Slander! I can't take this. I don't want to hear from you, Shara. Anyway.
Shara's muted, and I wish I knew what she was saying, though.
Nothing. She just went like this.
I didn't
but
say
knew.
anything. I am just simply saying boo.
Yeah.
As one should when someone is talking about being a diva. Boo. That's why I beat you up.
It's an awful lot of divas. It's the thing is, it's like diva in their own special type of way. Like Mystic Flower Cookie is literally eviscerating people physically, and I would think Smoked Cheese Cookie is emotionally eviscerating people with his words. But yeah, the Smoked Cheese Cookie thing was really funny because we let him out of NPC jail.
Yes.
So you booked his role back in 2023, right?
You know, your memory's better than mine. I thought it was last year. I'm still in 2024, if I'm going to be honest. I keep thinking that I did things last year when they were actually 2 years ago. So I believe you. 2023 sounds right.
If it makes you feel any better, when I uploaded this slide to Streamily, I actually accidentally put the last year anniversary deck that we had made and then had to change it last second. So if that makes you feel any better in terms of the date, yeah, because as an NPC, you had a really good amount of lines, and then when we were thinking about the follow-up update, we were like, do we want this character to be playable? And we remembered all the comments being like, please make this character playable. So it was truly a character that we let out of NPC jail.
Well, I'm glad, because I really enjoy it. It's so funny because I wasn't expecting him to be playable, and when they called me up, I was like, all right, what little bird or thing am I playing this time? And they're like, oh, you're back. And I was like, oh, really? I thought he died. Oh, he didn't. Right. He just, yeah, it's fine. Well, great. I'm here to be sassy again. It's fine.
In the canon, cookies don't die. They just crumble. It's fine.
Yeah. In my belly.
No.
I have not eaten a smoked cheese cookie, but the whole time we recorded, I was like, what does that even taste like?
Yeah, we're really coming up with some cursed things. Because also, like, for example, Mystic Flower, like what? Old uncooked? Like, like what does that mean? I think the worst one, from my perspective, isn't even like the made up flavors. It's like the ones that like are real things and you would never want to eat, like an oyster cookie. Like if that was actually like a
I don't know.
sweet
I'd eat that.
cookie.
I'd eat it.
I don't
Just
know.
for pure
Anyway,
curiosity's sake at this point.
I'm watching some of the reactions from the other voice actors here, and like I'm with Shara on the like no, but so I want to go into the comments now, but I wanted to show you your first.
Yeah. That's my soul gem. Mine. Anyway. From that cat on Discord. Dear Smoked Cheese Cookie, I want to send love on behalf of all your fans. We're so happy for your journey and we hope to see more of you in the future. Me too. The power is tempting and many crave it, but I am so proud that you found your own path with your queen. With love, that cat. That cat. That cat. That cat. They did that on purpose.
Truly, I mean, to be fair, like I don't know, you read words all the time for your job. If you're on a weekend event and you read it wrong, who am I to judge?
Even in session, I stumble all the time, so don't. Like the fact that I've been very lucky that people keep hiring me, but literally I've had it where like power is tempting and power is tempting and many. I swear I'm a professional. I can do this.
Hey, look, like I can't even read what's going on in the chat right now, let alone like what's in front of me. So very fair. So I kind of wanted to know. I mean, I'm familiar with your other work because I play a lot of the games or watch a lot of like anime, and I kind of wanted to know. I feel like this was a very different type of role. For you, and I guess like. Were you basing it off of any of like your past experiences, or was there like a figure in mind that you were trying to kind of like channel?
I feel like it's too on the nose if I say what I imagined. Well, when I auditioned, I definitely imagined Jafar from Aladdin. It was just like, you know, like just very on the nose, but I was like, well, I don't want to. I kind of want to do like a younger version of anything. But it's sorry. But yeah, I had a blast just doing it. And from past experiences, like, yes, he's like evil, but like doing it, like when he first appears, right? He's very like, oh yes, I am the royal servant and blah blah blah. I am here for my queen, but actually I want to, you know, do everything right, but she's not good enough, and you know, his change of heart. But it was just such a fun and unique experience getting to be, you know, sassy, but also like containing my ambitions and then letting it all out. So, and also being a cookie. I've never gotten to be a cookie, so.
Well, I'm really glad that you like got to exhibit this kind of I like very clearly like range, right? Like so it's also funny because it's like a character who's kind of subservient, but also like clearly not. So I think there was a lot of layers that you got to play with here, and I think it really showed. I didn't even think about Jafar, honestly.
I mean, I never voiced Jafar. It's just the inspiration of like that,
right.
You know, subserviently just being like, I have to deal with stupidity a lot, you know, and trying to get my own way.
See, that's why Diva alert.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
100%.
Right. So I want to show you the next one right here.
Oh my god.
Speaking of, you're not doing good enough.
Surrounded by. Anyway, credit to Undoing Lee on Tumblr. I just want to say that your role as Smoked Cheese Cookie is astounding, and I believe that your capture of him during the Golden Cheese arc and Beast Yeast episode is admirable, and it made me really enjoy the character. Best of wishes. Her radiance is a moron! That's the character, that's not me speaking. I'm just...
Again, please read the disclaimer in our description regarding what is done in this chat and what it represents, not the game. But yeah, like I think Smoked Cheese Cookie was a very fun character for a lot of fan artists to draw.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's got eyeliner. Like
Yeah.
Diva, work.
It was really funny because I remember when we were recording, there was a point where Amber was like, "Wait, is that supposed to be like a beak?" And I was like, "Yeah, made out of cheese. That's what it is. Like his design is so cool. It's like a beak cheese thing." And just hearing Amber lose her mind was so funny.
Again, going back to all the like the art design, like there are just so many like small things about the characters where you're like, oh, like holy, like, oh, that's what it means, or like that's what the reference is, and so that's one of those where I'm not gonna lie, me too. I actually did not realize that.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, and if it's not, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I thought it was. Like, because it's.
No, it literally is. No, I see it really hard right now in this fan art particularly. So great job undoing Lee, because I didn't even realize.
But yeah, no, it was just seeing all the different art styles, and I'm really glad because I'm not deep into the Cookie Run fandom as much, but like every now and then I'll see just people tagging me, or the algorithm will just show me smoked cheese stuff, and I'll be like, man, these artists go crazy. And you guys retweet a lot of this stuff, so I'm like, that's awesome. Heck yeah.
Yeah, and Smoked Cheese Cookie's design particularly, I mean, like he's very clearly based off of Horus,
yes,
like from the ancient Egyptian religion, and I think like well executed. I think like the beak cheese again. I can't believe I didn't even realize it. I literally work here.
Yeah, and I thought that was a beak specifically also because of Horus. So I was like, oh.
It literally is. That's why I'm like, it feels so dumb. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So I want to give I believe the final one for you. It's a multi-part comment on Twitter.
Okay. I just love that little cute smoked cheese. It's like, I would never do any harm. I wouldn't try to ruin the golden cheese kingdom. Not me.
I wouldn't dare throw a.
No, not me. From @rustic_clover on Twitter. I'm not saying the other one. To Smoked Cheese Cookie. You were one of my favorites since you appeared in the Golden Cheese update. I was so happy when you became playable. I love your personality and your dedication to your kingdom, even if your methods are unorthodox. I hope you enjoy the 4th anniversary. And apparently this one is to me. Also to Alejandro, you're one of my favorite BAs. I was so happy when I found out you were Smoked Cheese Cookie, and even happier when he became playable. Keep being awesome, doing what you do, and thank you for bringing to life our favorite war general. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. I have a blast being this, totally harmless cookie that did nothing wrong. Ever.
Never done anything wrong ever.
Ever.
In his whole life. He's never been wrong a single time.
Absolutely not. Not at all.
Especially like when you're being mean to Smoked Cheese Cookie, look at this sprite and just know that's who you're being mean to.
That's what you're being mean to. Look at it.
I did love this comment because it was to both your character and to you. And so I love to see when our fans are just in general, not just the game fans, but also fans of like the individual voice actors and like their different roles.
Yeah, I am too. I will say I am sorry because like I remember when he got announced, like not me yet, but the cookies were getting announced. I remember for a while people were like, "Oh, is he this one?" And I'm like, "No, stop." And I remember like you guys responded, it's like they're ravenous. They just it was just so crazy. And I'm like, I like this one. I much prefer Smoked Cheese Cookie. Like he's so funny. He's cool. And it was just so chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, like they're very the fans. They do the most, but they do it all from a good place.
Very passionate, and I appreciate it. It was just so funny.
Yeah, I remember that because it was because we released a character that is inspired by the same inspiration for another character you play. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought that could happen?
So I do remember that and being like, remember, chat, look at the rules. Don't talk about a role that hasn't been announced yet, because you might come into situations like this.
Yep.
But you're perfect. You ended up being the perfect voice for this character. I'm so glad he got out of NPC jail.
Me too.
And he was one of the most requested characters to get out of
Huzzah!
NPC jail. Yeah, and we've only had two characters that had that many responses of being let out of NPC jail, and this is one of them. So I'm really glad that a year later, yeah, for
It's
sure.
so fun. And I love that when he came back, the story, it was like, oh, it's like, hey, remember how we fought? Now I'm your best friend, but a little, it was just such a fun adventure, going from like full-on villain to like anti-hero. I really like that. Like, he's just like, yes. If you don't, one of my favorite lines was it's like, we made you a god, so be a god. I love that line. I was like,
I mean, like that was a true kind of redemption arc.
Yeah.
Like, started off trusting, the trust broke, and then the trust was regained, like truly regained. Like, and like he made like a self-sacrifice. So it really was like the dynamic between this character and Golden Cheese Cookie is like one of my favorites too, because like in a way he keeps her humble, and I love to see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like she's always like, I'm the best, and he's like, hey, remember when you failed us?
Hey, remember that one time?
Yes, but I am the best, darling. I really am.
But
and you are the best because you've grown. So.
Of course, I'm perfect.
Secretly, Smoked Cheese is plotting to take the Soul Gem next time.
Hey, only if Golden Cheese is irresponsible again, and I think that's kind of the checks and balances that we all need. So
yeah.
So this is the last slide, and I did want to ask, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, under @KaggyFilms, KAGGY Films, and on everything else @SayuVTuber. That includes Blue Sky. Blue Sky, though, for my main, it's Alejandro Saab, I think. So, but yeah.
Well, thank you.
I will not be doing a signing, but please get everybody else's signatures in here. Go and get and be like, oh my god, I won all of the cookies.
Yeah, so just make sure also, like, again, it's been pinned in our chat, but check out the description as well. That's where we have the link to check out the Streamlink page for Cookie Run Kingdom. So again, I mentioned it, this is now our final slide. So the end. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the voice actors for being here. You didn't have to show up, you did show up, and that was great. And again, to the chat, make sure to check out their socials, follow their careers, but also make sure that you're following our social, and make sure this gets enough views so I can justify doing this again for the 5th year anniversary.
Thank you, Alyssa, for doing this, and all the people backstage.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Great.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you to our mods. Thank you to Streamily for hosting as well. But with that, yeah, that's the end of our stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Go play Cookie Run Kingdom now out on Google Play Beta for PC, for the App Store and the Google Play Store. But otherwise, yeah, check out everyone's accounts. And with that, I'm going to just say goodbye, and we'll be ending the stream. All right, love you all. Goodbye.
Love you all. Thanks for having us. Bye.
See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.